About my last post, this cop threatened me, came to my front porch after I specifically asked 911 to keep that asshole away from me by sending female cops to me to investigate my entire Facebook thread and find out this abuse of this cop on my hand in this town and the neglect from the other cop police department in the other town, killing my friend while I was in jail and not investigating my rape. I guess I'm throwing too many issues at them at once. The thing they should stop doing is give me fucking more issues to throw at them to complain about as time goes on. I wish we can get the first issue I was trying to work out with. First time I tried to get my local cops' attention to help me with my problem. When I got kicked out of the store 5 months ago, still trying to handle that fucking argument. The lady kicked my wife out because she's retarded and then told me, oh, she's not that retarded. She can control her retardation. It's making us nervous. We're going to get in trouble for solicitation if your wife continues her retardation talk in our store. Kicked my wife out for it. I tried to tell her how wrong that was. I threatened to get the president of the United States in with our argument. She kicked me out of the store. That's the only place I can get my meal replacement shakes to handle my diet appropriately so I can eat my full meal of what I need to survive on a daily basis per meal replacement. I can't buy it anywhere else in town. Oh, they got other grocery stores you can go to. Yeah, you walk to this one. You can drive your truck to that one. You get it fixed. Someone stole my lug nuts off my tire and I drove around for 2 weeks on it. Miracle I didn't wreck in your tiny town, you asshole cop. Can you investigate that for me? No. Sorry. We got other people to help. Fuck your fucking reasons why you need back in that store. They can loudly bar you because your wife's retarded and you're special ed with Tourette syndrome and you can't control your speech sometimes just because you spit out the Tourette's tick of bitch every now and then. They give us a right to keep you out of the store and bar you from the one necessary thing you need to sustain a natural diet. Why don't we just sell all three at one store? Make me have to stop running around town. They sell nutrition at one store, protein drinks at another store, meal replacement drinks at another store. My town is trying to drive me nuts with being able to tend to my fucking personal dietary needs. It's more than my fucking check is already. I'm blowing my fucking inheritance as it is bad enough trying to come up with fucking nutrition to maintain my diet so that I can eat healthily, not be sick to my stomach, on the toilet with diarrhea all the time. And this cop's telling me this bitch has the right to kick me out because my wife's retarded. And I don't know how retarded my wife is. It's not that bad. I'm making out to be like more. She does know better than to go in a store and beg people for stickers and candy and fucking candles that cost another $1. They're afraid she's going to get you in trouble for soliciting with her retardation talk. Freedom of speech is not allowed in the store. They can bar me for it and say I'm not allowed a part of the general public. At the same time, they can allow everybody else in that store to use their freedom of speech as long as they use it appropriately in a manner that's not offensive. That's not protected freedom of speech. It's not legally right by federal law. You cannot bar me from that establishment unless you want to bar all the other public citizens from it and charge admission or card to get in, because once you bar a public person from your store, it is no longer a public store. It is a private establishment and you need to ID before admission. Everybody you've let in your store since you kicked me out of that establishment has been in violation of this federal code of how to run a club, private club organization, that you're allowed to tell people, you can't come in here. We don't like your kind here. Your wife is too retarded and you have too much Tourette syndrome and you're too assertive about your freedom of speech rights. Sir, we will not bar you. We bar you from our establishment because we are a private organization. We can do that. You are not public. It's not a public place. You're not part of the public allowed in here. This is a private establishment. They need to make that rule clear up out front. This is a federal issue. Local guys cannot say, oh yeah, if you like service any fucking retard or Tourette's guy they hate in your town because they don't like the guy because he's crazy, because he's saying, hey, copper, you make with my hand. I call 911 on you. I ask 911 to keep you away from me on purpose. And they hear my wife crying in the background because I'm calling the police, and then she's afraid they're going to come take me again. That cop's going to mangle my husband's arm. So who they fucking do investigate why my wife's crying in the background? The cop I'm calling 911 to complain about. And, hey, by the way, can you help me with the store? The other issue over there, the cop over there, by the way, needs to be asked why he didn't shoot my other friend in the leg. And investigation of murder. You got other better people to protect. Motherfucker. I need your help with serious shit. I'm talking about murder. I'm talking about rape. I'm talking about justice and freedom, First Amendment rights. No. You want to protect that fucking store, give them the right to call my wife a retard and tell me that she's not allowed to be retarded, and then say I don't know her retardation that bad? Fucking shit. I struggle with this shit all the time. Hey, honey, you know what I'm doing? Oh, you're trying to make a post about something. You know what I'm trying to make a post about? You see what I'm doing, right? No, honey, trying to get some points about something. She don't understand a single goddamn thing I'm doing with my phone. Constantly in front of her face. I'm on this 5-month long, 6-month long mission rant to get myself back in that store legally, trying to fucking Big wig threatened to use the president, fucking power and everything, get my freedom of religion back in my store where I can get my one thing I needed to eat. Why fucking they gotta sell the only thing in that store? I asked the grocery store behind me, can you start selling these products? No. I asked Dollar Store, hey, can you tell that? Can you sell that? I need it for my diet. No, we don't understand your words, American citizen. Fuck your fucking life, American citizen. You have coverage. You have American medical coverage, but because your special diet makes your fucking diet so expensive, we'll give you a $200 card and then we'll take it from you later after we give it to you and let you get used to that fucking cycle in your fucking financial system, that little relief bit, the $200 relief bit from your $1,400 expensive diet. We only send you $800 a month to survive off of because you are a disabled American citizen. You're not worthy to work a job and keep fucking have skills and have a good career like people who are, fancy with high technology and all that motherfucking. Look, I'm getting where I can't use my words. You mean start studying? No, you don't. I'm gonna make fucking full conversation and have competent speech in my fucking lyric, okay? It must be too drawn out for motherfuckers to listen to the whole thing, to hear my whole issue of why, goddamn, the cops allowed to come threaten me with his fucking weapon on my front porch. And I'm not allowed to sit there and say, hey, motherfucker, you back off, you give me near again, I'm gonna deathly touch you in the neck. And he's allowed to walk up to me and say, hey, I can ignore your threats with my gun and my fucking hip, and you can jump off your porch and deathly touch me in the neck. And I manhandled your hand on camera in front of you and made you feel my hate in your mind on purpose. I know you're psychic, but you can't prove it, and I can use my hand against you anytime I fucking want. Why the fuck is this cunt got this right to say this to me in my mind? And she's taunting me on my front porch. I'm silently with my mind, begging myself to suddenly gain the power to fucking send my thought to this motherfucker, make him reach for his fucking piece, and pull down on me, an innocent person, in broad daylight, in front of his other fucking cop friend who likes to badger innocent civilians and say, oh, you sound like you're too crazy to have your fucking constitutional rights defended by us. We're gonna fail every test you throw at us about our constitutional pledge to uphold the Constitution. We're gonna fucking fail our test on 911 about your rights, your freedoms, your HIPAA rights. Hey, can I go to the fucking doctor's office with a splint I made from my hand? Because am I better medical technology to treat my broken bone? Because I do a better job than they do. They should tape it together, be fine. Whatever happened to ICE, compression, elevate, the ICE for broken bones and injuries or hands? I got a fucking boxer's fracture in my fucking thing. I was pounding my wall too hard to get my wife's attention in the house. Cops say, oh, you're scaring your wife. You gotta be the bad guy in this situation. We're gonna misunderstand you and hit you mistreating. I'm gonna torture your broken fucking bone that you just broke on your wall. We're accusing you of having a broken bone and scaring your wife from breaking your hand in your wall. We're gonna take you to the hospital. I'm gonna manhandle your fucking hand right here at the hospital because you can't sit still and keep your mouth shut like a good little fucking crazy boy. Why do you keep talking? Why do you keep twitching? Why do you keep moving? I'm gonna hold your hand still and fucking bargain you with my holding your hand still while it's got a broken bone in it to fucking mangle your pain worse, make you more upset and more emotional. You're steadily trying to keep your calm, use proper vernacular, use authoritative, fucking properly eloquated defense. Excuse me, sir, how is this Constitution visible? You're injuring my hurt hand. I have a broken hand. You just continue to fucking manhandle that thing, looking at me like I'm crazy, doing it worse and worse because I keep talking. I can't shut up. I have a compulsive talking tick of my mental disorder. What part of I'm here for crazy? You said I'm here for crazy. You brought me here for crazy. Why you punish me for crazy with your fucking hand force on my hand with a broken bone inside? You're not allowed to legally use your hands as force against me for any type of punishment. That is cruel and unusual, officer. Do you not understand? You assaulted a citizen while on duty, sworn to protect this citizen that you accused of being what? Too fragile to make competent decisions? You're what? Injuring him on purpose for what? Not being able to rationally, competently close his mouth and be still for you because it makes you nervous, because you don't understand what you're dealing with. You get your hands on a person's broken fucking bone in your hand, wondering why this person is flipping out in front of you because you're hurting him more. Hurting him more because he's fucking flipping out in front of you, wanting to stop, but you're hurting him more to make it stop. Not understanding this vicious cycle of feedback and hate you're fucking channeling into my fucking body. Do you not understand what you're doing, cop? If you don't understand basic psychology that well enough, you do not deserve to wear a badge. I already said this on Facebook multiple times since you fucking returned me home with the cab driver from the hospital actually returned me home. I called 911 a couple of days after I vent to fucking YouTube like a motherfucker. Delete 8 hours of my fucking venting and ranting priceless material. I fucking deleted it just to hurry up and get my chip out my phone and put it in the safe. I lost 8 hours of a badass explanation of what is wrong with this fucking picture. You get this, what's wrong with this picture? I've informed the police the first time they fucked with me 5 months ago. I'm a master of Kung Fu. I can disarm you, put all your weapons across the road, put you on the ground, do it without hurting you at all. I have this skill. Please don't make me defend myself against you. I do not want trouble in this tiny town. I'm trying to breathe and catch my breath. You want to let me fucking breathe, catch my breath. Don't make me repeat myself. You threatening us, motherfucker. You on meth, ain't you? You twitching too much. You know you're fucking doing drugs. Took me to a mental hospital. Wouldn't address the issue in the store, why they were there in the first place. Took me to a mental hospital that misunderstood me, misdiagnosed me. I told them when I first went to that mental hospital that one time I'm Timothy Andrew Evans. I have dissociative identity disorder. I have the closest thing you've ever seen to multiple personalities aside from the big screen. Okay, fine. You want to go home? Yes. That was the first time I went to the hospital ever treated me nice and gave me a fucking choice about my treatment. You want to stay or go? I'll go home. Oh yeah, call me a cab. Fucking cop abandoned me there after a manhandled me and hurt my shoulder all the way. Zach Duncan hurt my shoulder for months after that misunderstanding outside the store. I've been trying to get that misunderstanding ironed out, getting apologies from that asshole for hurting my fucking shoulder and find out how that was legally justified, especially after they filed no charges. They were allowed to injure me, accuse me falsely, file no charges, and I can't say shit about it. No. You can't cut me off and they're not letting me say shit about it. I've been trying to say shit about it ever since January. It's like close to the end of May. I got no response so far. All right, no response. Except for like, why he's fucking crazy. Why should you storm me down but not crazy? I know you're crazy. I'm gonna see you crazy. So I'm gonna take the hospital crazy. But in the process, I'll apparently forget that you're crazy and not in control of it, and like hold you accountable for your craziness and injure you over it, and badger you with pain. With a broken bone, I'm mangling in your hand and making you be still because it's the only thing I can think of to grab a hold of and make you make still. This fucking retarded ass cop, I called 911 about him a few days later after I get done ranting on YouTube on my fucking channel. I called 911 and asked you please, if you send male cops over, if you send cops over here, don't send male cops over here. You're scaring too much with that. I need to talk to you about this issue with your cop hurting me and all this other cop bullshit. I need finally someone to talk to. I thought the lady 911 finally understood me. I asked her to investigate my channel. So yes, we'll investigate your channel. We'll find it. We'll investigate. We'll wrap through the whole thing. We'll watch your whole movie. Yes, finally, sir, citizen who's having trouble with police, finally, your fucking deliverance is at hand. Cops show up. My wife's calling because I'm on the phone in tears with this fucking background. These people. She's in tears for 2 reasons. Her body feels bad. She's scared these cops are going to show up and manhandle me and take me away from her. And send me without me for days. And she can actually spend all the money. I'll be mad at her. You know, leave her at something. She's like, what about this shit in mine? I let her find out. I'm hurting. She wasn't just crying in the background. I'm hurting. They're worried about this girl crying in the background. But she's hurting. And she's worried about these cops I'm calling. So who they fucking sent out to investigate why the girl cried in the background? The reason why the guy was crying in the background in the first place, because the mean cop and mangled my fucking arm. These guys showed up in response to figure out why she's crying in the background. Secretly, it's his ass from the previous time I encountered him. They sent his nightmare ass over here to find out why she's crying. After you manhandle my hand, and I tell you publicly a bunch of times, and then ask you to fucking investigate my thread, please, thoroughly. I spent 2 hours on the phone talking to this lady 911, and she sent that fucking cop I was complaining about on my thread. She did not investigate my thread. Those police did not investigate my crime. I asked them about their fucking police against a free citizen in this country. Don't make me write law on my wall in my garage that shares a common street with the main street. I can link my garage to the city fucking planning, and I can write walls on my walls on my walls in my garage, make up laws for this town, and then demand the town at home enforce it because they don't have any previous law posted on their wall anywhere in this town legally by what the fucking things that made up this country and its founding fathers said, hey, law on the wall is valid law. Not posted on the law, that's why the fucking, that was their argument. That was their reasons. Look at their fucking reasons and their arguments. What constitutes valid law is law. A law posted on a wall in a town is valid law for that town. Only valid lawmakers in the town can write law. You gotta be a valid lawmaker. You gotta be published for so long. You gotta be able to write copyright law. Make my law. You make them do it. Write the bar. Now you need to pass the bar. Write a big law on the wall. Say, I got this word. It's the law. If I'm the only person competent to do it, and I do it, and they don't fucking do it before me, and I got the only law in the law, run up on the law, I'm the commander and controller. all that law in own town, just written on my legal walls. I wrote there, and I could close my garage door, close off my little street from the rest of town. So this is my private section of town. I own this town. This law is applied on my wall. When I open my door, it applies to the whole fucking town legally, officially, by the things that made up our United States government. Founding fathers made the law and said, hey, the law on the wall, the legal law. That's how they made the law legal in the first place. To make any law legal, it's the law on the wall, the legal law. So that's why Abraham Lincoln had to put his Emancipation Proclamation up on a town wall outside of a town building, city ordinance had an illegal town wall. This is a legal street, and I consider my town, my diplomacy, I can consider my home a diplomacy center for out of nation visiting dignitaries. Without even having a nation to say, it's a diplomacy of that nation. I can make it my own nation, say this is my own diplomacy to my nation. They better handle me correctly, civil war with my nation. Right? Understand the big thing that is? I can see my house from the nation, my own country. Later on, they got a bomb me during World War III. If they bomb me, they got a bomb me too, right in the middle of their heart. I can guarantee my hometown gets bombed after my death in World War III. I see it from the nation making its own country and making a magic Mecca studied for the new Catholic Church will be reigned throughout eternity as like the reverse hoax on American fucking. You fucking fuck with me, I'll fuck with you back after I'm dead. Yeah, fucking it. I already fucking shit's in the works. Taking out the equation. Murray's going down in 20 years with the biggest fucking protest of methods you've ever fucking seen. I'm gonna do it. I'm certain, hey, I'm gonna do this. You want to fuck with me? Give me more ammunition, more reasons to fucking complain about them. I guess it's just more reasons to obfuscate and say, hey, you fucking cop assholes brutalize me. I have a valid excuse. They just want to give me more ammunition for that. Hey, this town's violating my rights. I need a valid excuse to go to war. They just want to give me more ammunition for that. Hey, I got this skill. I'm warning you about it. That way I don't have to use it against you in defense and get myself in trouble over it. Trying to do the right thing. These guys think he's threatening us with his kung fu skills, tells you to put us on the ground. No, sir. That's not what I'm doing, sir. I'm warning you of a weapon I carry. That way I don't have to use the weapon in my self-defense, but goddamn fuck, don't come near me, make me want to pull that weapon out and be like, hey, I can display this weapon for you and you can't touch me over it because I warned you first. I want to pull that stuff legally in court. I could legally in court after the fact. Get all these deaths fucking thrown out. I warned you legally a bunch of times on public media, on the venue I ad, on Beto, on the dead. I can get this Beto clearance. I have a fucking diagnosis you can't fucking medicate for. And it legally makes me crazy. And excuse me, I'm legally out of my mentality. You can't lock me up for my mentality. Traumatizing institutions, all they do with my diagnosis is you just traumatize institutionalization. You can't force institutionalization on someone when that institutionalization itself will be traumatizing for them without punishment for some violation of some law. I'm innocent like this, and I have a threat like that, a weapon like that, and you let me use it. I'm not liable for what damage it does. My hands are not ever to be considered, oh, guess what? He says his hands are dangerous as a weapon. We gotta allow him to use that as a legal defense because he can no longer carry a weapon legally. This is the only weapon I got. What I gotta do? Make a big fucking hook on my fucking prosthetic. I can make myself. I gotta become a bionic man with a fucking wooden fucking hook. I got a hook. It's not made of metal. It's motherfucking wood. It'll give me fucking splinters. I got that splinter hook. I'm a splinter man. Got the book. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I pull this fucking loud and clear? How do I pull this loud and clear and make it effective? How do I say something where it's officially heard? You put it on public media. Oh, public media can take it down, so then it's not officially heard. I got no way to make anything officially heard. I have an official complaint, a legal fucking official complaint, a legal fucking official complaint. You keep ignoring me. I'm going to make it a national fucking issue, and we're going to war over this for real. You better understand my words, my lyrics, my rhymes. You don't fuck with one farmer, especially when he knows the right and the wrong. Especially when you got self-defense down pat. I can move through a crowd and put him on the ground and be deadly about it. I trained myself to have to be able to, if I gotta escape a whole crowd at once, I'm gonna kill my way out of it. I think they're the best fucking thing for it. Drunken boxing, death touches, disabled moves, one touch disabled moves, striking hurt. Don't worry about fucking them being able to get back up. That's not what defense is about. Stopping you from hurting you. I'm not about whooping ass. Sometimes you have to whoop ass to stop them from hurting you. You do it with your feet, your fingertips. It's the face with a bullet. That's what I claim to have with my hands. They're supposed to honor and respect that, which means if I have an armed weapon on me, they do not act the way according to their laws. Man, they should act when a person's carrying an armed weapon. They want to get my face and be the belligerent. Man, my bone was broken in the hospital. This bone was my pinky finger to my wrist. It's broken. You can't manhandle that bone. Was broken legally. Your hands by force as a punishment for not sitting still or being quiet enough in the hospital. I told you, stop being crazy right now. I'm gonna shake your hand, hold you, make you stop being crazy. So you're there. You can't accuse somebody crazy. Threaten them with pain to stop them being crazy and expect them to obey. You're going to cause them more pain. That's what you did to my arm. And I have a legal way to say, hey, motherfucker, you got to pay for that fucking shit. You got to apologize or else. And ask the cop not to send him specifically. You investigate this shit, don't send him. Send females instead of him. You intimidate me and scare me. What that fucking evil 911 operator do? Yes, I'm calling her an evil 911 operator, and I hope she reads this and feels bad about, look, I almost got that cop killed. If this dude wanted to lunge off his porch and touch that cop in the throat, he could have legally done it and walked away with murder for that fucking cop. Hello, officer. You should look at this video. This guy is humble as fuck. He does not hate you. He wants to warn you because the next time you piss him off, he might not be able to, repeat himself enough times to calm himself down, especially if you don't give him his appropriate coping skill. They have to legally give me my coping skill. They told me I was going to government ordered coping skill learning education in prison to reprogram my brain. If I get upset, I use my coping skills. I'm outside on the street. The cop's gonna be okay. I understand your coping skills. I'll give you a moment to breathe. You can be civil about this and handle your shit. No, no, you're freaking out with your coping skills. I can't let your coping skills work. You can have your coping skills. You can program them by the United States government to use them in prison for street things like this. But when it comes up in real life, I can't let you use it in real life. I can't let you smoke. I can't get out of my sight. The presence of my gun is freaking you out. That's fine. You have to fucking bear that and calm down in front of me. I'm the person that manhandled your harm. I got a deadly weapon in front of you. I'm on your porch. How you expect me to calm down? You're gonna tell me to calm down, but you can't smoke a cigarette, but you better fucking sit right here and calm down. You can't walk away. You can't go nowhere else. You gotta sit right here in front of me, calm down. I got this gun on you. I'm the guy that manhandled your arm. You can't demand me calm down. I'm mentally ill. You can't tell me you use double standard for mentally ill people and say, hey, I must hold you this rational common standard. Yet at the same time accuse you of being mentally ill and saying you're incompetent. You can't hold a double standard for me. You can say I'm competent to manage my fucking business, or you say I'm not. And you cut me off and fucking traumatize me. You can't make the situation look like it's both ways. Make me pick which one I gotta do better and which one I gotta worry about. Fucking coming back to bite me in the ass. I can't even speak my piece. So trying to get halfway through an explanation of a question he asked. He cuts me off halfway through and let me finish the explanation. He just assumes he knows what I'm gonna say. Cuts me off and tries to finish my sentence for me. Excuse me, sir, you keep cutting me off. You keep making me stutter. You keep fucking taking my words out of my mouth. Every time you interrupt me, you interrupt my line of thought. That's not freedom of speech, motherfucker. You're not treating me right, motherfucking cop who came up to my porch after mangling my hand, came up to me and intimidated me with your loaded weapon. Said we got better fucking fish to fry than you worrying about that cop that murdered your buddy and asking him why he fucking didn't shoot him in the leg. How are we supposed to get you to ask that question to that cop? That's a question that needs to be answered. That cop could be getting away with murder. You're not worried about this cop maybe getting away with murder, huh? Well, this cop department that didn't investigate a rape. The rapists get me worse and worse. I want answers from them. I'm assuming for answers, goddammit. I want to know how your cop guy was allowed to hurt my shoulder for fucking months. How that was legal after misunderstanding about freedom of speech rights and after I threatened to take the president in a fucking discussion with the lady at the store. You said the only thing I need here, this is my diet. I can't get out of the stores. You guys sell this fucking one thing here and you're kicking me away from that thing. My diet costs more than my fucking income. It should be covered by medical to pay for this fast and have to replace my diet with because it's a medical fucking thing. Not just I want to eat this to lose weight. I have a medical fucking problem. It costs more than my check to treat my fucking medical condition. I can't get coverage for none of that. I can't get help for the pain and agony that fucking cop made my fucking broken bone because I'm crazy and I'm an addict. I got a history, so I'm not worthy of the humane treatment of pain relief. I gotta suffer in misery. There's fucking cops injustice in my fucking face. I'm sitting on my fucking porch, like Darius Miller, trying to send a thought, put it there and shoot me. Trying to send a second thought, make him psychically pull there to it, shoot me. I thought about praying, casting a spell on him, hypnotic from the distance, make him just go over and shoot my ass, just fuck his town all the way up. Subsequently, mad compel him to go over and shoot me against his will. That motherfucker go to jail for fucking ever. He wouldn't know why he did it. Can I really do that? Can I do suicide cop like that? How about I just lose my fucking glass dildo in me and then say, hey, I got a sex toy in me, it's glass. If you hurt me, you break it and kill my life. Watch him get pissed off and beat me up over that shit, talking about sex toy, misunderstanding my words completely. He manhandles me with his fist. You're not allowed to use fists against me, a cop. You need your gun, you need threat of force, you need cops. You can't manhandle me with your fucking fist. You do that shit and break that glass in me, it cuts something important. I die. You're guilty of murder because you beat a guy to death after he said, I have dangerous objects inside of me. You cannot touch me legally with force. And they ignore that, and they ignore that warning, and they keep you anyway out of that fucking misunderstanding, ignorance. Oh my God, that's his ass. It's made his apartment's ass for like eternity to the end of time until like the United States government bombs your hometown. Like, his hometown, we did no profit. Yeah, I'm coming no profit. You better check my thread. I said research my entire thread. That's my whole story. You don't understand. So research the whole thing. Probably later forgot about it. I don't know why. I get so many fucking headaches. You're all a bunch of headaches. I act like I care, give you hope, and then send your enemy to fucking investigate you. Listen here, baby. I ain't trying to be nice to you. I ain't trying to be your friend. I'm not calling because I need someone to talk to. I do need someone to talk to. I need some answers about why my government is being neglectful and abusive to me. And all you do is pile up the abuse more. Make the government more neglectful, more neglectful to me. I can't get an answer on a question. Well, there's one legal thing I need to survive my diet. I need help with this legal conundrum. I got to figure out this fucking financial situation. I'll spend my inheritance. It should be covered by insurance. I don't know how to make this fucking thing. I gotta go submit to these doctors to get fucking authorize my fucking insurance to cover my diet. No. Fuck, you got them assholes. I'm not fighting this goddamn paperwork with you over my fucking health. I don't sit here and die in my fucking home, neglectful of your fucking medical trauma, doing everything I can with my fucking gummy meds and my liquid diet to like stave off the fucking failure of my body. I timed it so it's kind of all coming at once. Hopefully, like when I die, like I'll just turn to ash, like, right, yeah. I'm trying to plan so you on stage, it's gonna hit me at once. Next time this cop touches me, I'm gonna just fucking fade into dust. Oh my God, you do it with a touch, man. He threatened you with a touch, man. Threatened you with a touch and said, oh, you're gonna do it. Watch this shit. You touch this guy again, he's gonna turn to dust. You murder his ass. His skeleton's gonna fall below. Give me a no and say, I got your balls. From now, see your balls in hell when you get there. You can find your balls in hell. I'll be burning them, roasting them for you. I'm gonna post this. God damn it, they better listen to this fucking post and respect my authority and myself. You cannot take my freedom of choice from me. You cannot abuse me with a top-considered manner. I'm a human citizen. And you gotta investigate that murder. I called out that fucking cop. Somebody gotta investigate the shit. It's not a fucking joke. That is not a joke. I just pretend to be a joker and be all ballsy about it. Thought it was fucking good ratings, but goddamn fuck. You can't harass me over freedom of speech. And you better investigate that fucking shit. That's not a goddamn joke. Murders and rapes trump some little fucking asshole like, oh, I get the man out of you. Because I don't like you. Could make me turn your ass, you crazy guy. You understand listen to reason? I'm gonna hurt you more and make you listen to me and make you listen to reason. See me as like understanding. Like, you know, hurt me and stop me being crazy. Make me more crazy. You understand? I can take my broken bone from you. I thought about ripping that motherfucker out of my skin and poking your eye out with it. You don't understand the psycho in that motherfucking statement though, bro. Huh? You know, there's ripping bones out of his body and attack your body with his ripped out fucking bone. How much more psychotic do you gotta get, motherfucker? How much better you gotta understand? I know master use death touch. If I can get with you, reach your throat, you done assaulted me twice, intimidated me once. I'm on property, a bunch of times, badgering me, did wrong to me. I got no master do death touch. If I can reach your throat, I'm gonna leave touch it. You can't touch me ever again because of that. You assaulted me and came close to me on my property. I'm gonna write along my wall. No police allowed in my town. It's effective and valid. It holds water and holds weight because you forgot to write the town laws on your wall like every fucking town should have at some point. We forgot that on the street. Write that out and say it's no longer valid. Fine, none of the laws are valid. None of them are. They got to throw out the whole fucking Bill of Rights. The Constitution was fucking anyway. It came up way after. It's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be 10 minutes, not Bill of Rights. Well, you make no law. Do this and no law with this. Hey, whatever law you write, but to throw them out when you get new laws. That's how it's supposed to go. We just understand that from front of the tent, our nation. Constantly adjustable. Not like you set some law. Yeah, wait, 10 generations. Get some whole group together. Undo that law. No, it's me from the office. That law is ripped up and destroyed. Next guy comes in, got to write new law right away. It's okay, y'all. There's a budget period. We maintain the law. Next guy got to write the same law. They're right. It's a right. Well, 50 years ago. We're gonna have time to come in the office. That way, shit don't get like that like it is right now, or burden, or fucking legislative. Yeah, no one's gonna listen to this fucking thing. No one's gonna investigate this fucking thread. No one's gonna hear my fucking words. No one's gonna hear my cry of help. Oh my god, this fucking cop never got his fucking ass marked by this fucking crazy dude who knows to touch. Hey, how much longer must I remain humble? How many times in a row do you demand your citizens just to lay down and take it like a bitch that they are? Oh yeah, I was a prison bitch. I got issues like that too. You mean being on all my fucking shit in one fucking film? It took me a 5-hour thing to get it out last time, and I couldn't even post it, so I couldn't wait to get my card on my fucking phone and just get this fucking message thread over with. I'm done posting my fucking Facebook and YouTube after this one. And it's not in my card no more. Card's in the safe. Sell the highest bidder. Fuck that science. Free from humanity. Free from humanity. I try to give humanity a gift from heaven for free. You want to ignore me on that? Fuck that shit. I'll make it hard to find. Make it cost you money. You'll never get that fucking technology. I can't trust you with it. I can't trust you to hear my voice. Respond to your own code reds and protocols and fucking red flags. But I can't trust my American country to run smoothly like the way it's supposed to be. I don't trust it with technology that can sense my sort of health and misuse it. That's my soul you're talking about. I had to put it at risk. That is not a joke for this science and technology. It's science and technology, not a joke. All these explanations, not a joke. Not making stuff up, it's not a joke. I can be a joker, rip them over out and ruin your town with it. I can become Dr. Evil and come up with a maniacal plan. I can do it after my death. I can find a way to frame that fucking bitch and kick me out of the store for my murder. Trust me, I'll fucking get down on that shit real quick. Fake my death and make it happen in fucking form, not fact. I'll fake my death. With a 4-part way on YouTube, you're my thread. Almost did it a few times. I don't think I accidentally kill myself in the truck. I'm at a basement. I mean, a freaking nation not like that. How about I fucking just have a heart attack? How about I make a video of me swinging, dangling from a rope, and then send it out, and then quickly tell myself after I fucking send it out, I just think I just died, hang up from a rope, send out my ass fucking word. Everything I got, sent out last month. I done made a book like I killed myself, like I'm fucking coming back from the dead at the end of it. Here's my last eternal life. Here's my last every diver and shit. Alright, listen this out. 911, you better hear my call and arrest that fucking cop for assault. I'm no longer asking for apologies. I'm asking for his ass in jail. He needs to suffer the same fate of shit I had to suffer in my fucking incarceration. He assaulted a citizen in his line of duty to protect an innocent citizen while the innocent citizen was in hospital being treated for his innocent citizen problem. You're gonna be manhandling his fucking broken bone, trying to get him to overcome his incompetent mental problem with pain influence, jerking his broken bone around in his hand. Be still. I'll hold your bone here. Be still. I'll hold your bone here. Be still. Be still. Stop talking. Just stop being crazy. Just stop being crazy. Just stop it. Stop it. I don't understand what's going on. That's your reaction to me being crazy? You need to get your fucking hands off me and take your fucking badge off. Put that shit away. Maybe shove your ass and ask for forgiveness. Because guess what, motherfucker? You better listen to this. Because your ass is going to hell on purpose if you fucking ignore this and you don't fucking pray about this shit right meow. You might hear me. I'm not threatening you with my anything. He fucking fucked up. Big time cop. I'm not sure what your officer name is for real. I called you whatever motherfucking his name was. If you're listening to this fucking Facebook, you better realize how fucking humble I am, how lucky you are. I am that humble. And hey, you better hit your knees and pray to your higher power because you are going to hell with that shit. And it's nothing I do, not my judgment. It's an observation, a fact, bro. You need to get scared of your higher power right this moment. Hit your knees and pray about that dumb shit you just pulled on me. And you need to ask your fucking government to not slam your ass in court forever over that. You don't do that. You don't put that badge on, protect. Pledge to the Constitution, upholding it, and turn around and straight everything you stand for because you don't understand what you're doing in your job. No, sir, you are a retard, slower than my wife. You don't understand. I say, hey, she's retarded, she's not competent. Why are you talking to her? I'm the only competent guy here. They both talking to her. Can you understand why I'm on the store? Yeah, but she's competent. She's not incompetent. Trying to explain this to you. I'm the only guy that understands what's going on in the store. She send someone else in there. They got fucking one thing you need. This is someone else in there. All those other stores, gotta carry it. No, I've looked thoroughly at those other stores. Trust me, I've already fucking looked. All these answers you're giving me for my problem, I've already solved them and they're not fucking valid answers. You can't give me non-answers, cut me off and say, well, they got the right, because freedom of speech says they can kick you out. It's not a public establishment once they kick you out. It's a private establishment. They got to card you to get back in. Anybody else. Hey, they've been violating fucking some type of city ordinance ever since they kicked me out in January. Every customer they had has been a violation of that ordinance. Can I sue that store and shut it down? Can I own them for traumatized me in this manner, I better post this, and everybody better fucking listen to this, and that cop better hit his fucking knees and pray. Both of them cops, Zach Duncan and that motherfucker, showed up on my front porch, want to badge me with his gun and his holster. Listen here, my brothers. I'm psychic. I can prove it. Watch my threads. I can prove it. You hurt me with your mind on purpose. I'm going to sue you over that too. Psychic damage. I'll sue you over that. I'll make it your fault somehow. I can prove it somehow. I get a doctor to look at my testimony. So far, I can't even get an investigator to look at my testimony. I try to tell ladies on the phone, hey, there could be bodies in my testimony. You need to investigate that shit thoroughly. I didn't even fucking watch my thread once all the way through. Nobody does. It disgusts me. It just disgusts me. They're just flagrant, like, I don't give a fuck about my nation. Disgust me. You, officer, whatever the fuck your name is, make me sick. Officer Duncan, you, I thought you were going to be a hero. You made me sick too. I can apologize to you. Nothing. No, stay out of your house. Stay in your house. You got no rights. You're a patient. All right, motherfucker. We're taking this to war. It's now a civil war. I'm my own nation in my own house. Diplomacy here. I seceded my fucking house from the nation, declared it a center of diplomacy internationally. I got laws, fucking phenomenal fucking laws about magic school and shit like that. You want to hear some Wizard Sorcery? You want to hear something for the next, 1,000 years? I want to read this shit. Yeah, I sent an international diplomat over here to read this shit in person. These boards can't be taken off by legal copyright as see ordinance written on my walls and within my wall, within my town, which is my little section of town. This driveway, concrete, this garage that's on is part of my driveway, connects to the road. It's part of the city street hood. It's not my garage, it's city street. I close that door, it's my town. I don't make my laws up in my town, where my town I want. Let myself mayor my town, give myself 1,000 fucking voter rights for each fucking personality in me. And just overswing the vote and let myself mayor if I want to. Legally, I could do that. I have that right. Legally, you can say, hey, that's legal. He's a mayor of your town also. In your face, talk to the mayor immediately. He's got a line of law, right law on the wall. He fucking used the legal loophole from the beginning of fucking country. That made all law valid in the country for the best fucking reason. Research your documentation. Declaration of Independence. Law. It says in the Declaration. That's our declaration of what makes a valid law in our town. Law. I put law in town. It's valid law. Unless you can get a lawyer to me. Why not? Lawman prove it. Not. I'm the only law in the law. I'm the only social law in town. That makes me the lawman. In fact, I'm gonna let myself mayor. I'm sheriff of your town. You're not allowed to have any place in my town anymore. I get the federal government to me guns, badges, all my shit. I'm law in this town. There's no law in this town. I'm law. You gotta defend my fucking police department. Find my little private police department. I'm armoring all the fucking dope heads with guns. Yeah, we're stomping out this police corruption. We're enforcing meth law in this town. You gotta manufacture rails, get out. That's the only we can play this role, be the keeper of my town. It's a criminal town, only criminal allowed. From bullets calling my nation with your names. Start civil war in my town over this fucking bullshit. I'm gonna find fuck. You start civil war over being ignored by cops, and they listen. I got valid fucking reasons. They ignore me. They manhandle my broken bone, caused me a lot of pain. Hospital says, oh yeah, you get ibuprofen for that. So they actually get some special treatment. You know what I'm saying? I was manhandled by the police want to protect me. They actually give me extra drugs for that. I had a drug religion. You owe me. Just say that you owe me. Get my scripts. I done shot my fucking food at the pharmacy. I'm on doctor. You gotta pay my fucking whatever I'm man medically for my treatment. I'm on doctor. They said, no. First day I walked in the door reception. I gotta get my dog. You're a doctor. She told me, you can't do that shit. Watch this motherfucker do this shit and make it work eventually. I'm gonna eventually go in that pharmacy and call my own Lortabs. That's my goal. Go to my pharmacy, call some Lortabs for him, make a fucking stick, and have a take one. That's my goal. I'm gonna call my own for prescription verbally at my doctor's office, walk to the pharmacy, and make him fucking shit. Give me my fucking opiates. I'm gonna make it happen. Yeah, my hand hurts bad. Boy. Take my cast off. I need heat treatments, compress treatments, ice treatments. I put in a split when I try to sleep in it. I'm looking for my hands heal up nicely. A lot more smooth and quicker than they would let it heal. Fucking break my body. Yeah, look how split. Yeah, make that. Oh, that fucking malpractice like a motherfucker left and right on me. Home medical staff has done this my whole life. Except for the nurses who gave me my shots as a kid. The nurses ever fucking loved me. Train about me. I can feel it in their minds. Time to penetrate with the illegals. Closer connection. How am I gonna explain this program? Posting. You better watch this shit and be aware, be afraid. You better fucking hold your hat and fucking get your knees and pray. And I would like an apology, formal, from my local government and the local store. Start fine. Get your SIM pass. I'll order that fucking shit and fuck this fucking store. It'll be convenient. I can walk in that store. My great fucking favorite store. I love that store. I can walk to it. I'm very sitting there and keep my wife because you're retarded. I have an issue with that. That gets me kicked out. No, you can't come out because you're retarded. What you talking about? Next legal issue. I'm gonna put that publicity behind that statement, bitch. And besides, it's not that fucking bad. Tell me, my wife will tell you, piss me off. I snapped, start out the word bitch, that gives you legal grounds to ban me from your store. I just went back serious that day. I told you not to civil. If my neighbor's gonna try to start waves, but you wanna start waves, bitch? I'll bring the fucking store down. I'll make sure it's rubble before I leave this town. Post.